Hello to all my friends out there, and this video is on finding cheaper alternatives. So the tea I'm having is this Uniquely Davison's, and what I like about this tea is herbal tea, no caffeine, non-addictive, and what I'm trying to do is dislodge my caffeine habit. And what's happening now is I'm at the point of about 50-50. 50% of the time I drink this herbal tea. And I like iced tea. So iced tea is good when you're a Coca-Cola drinker. But eventually I will get rid of that habit slowly but surely. And so for this kind of tea, I like sugar and a little milk. So cheaper alternatives. Okay, if you were following me a couple days ago, I videotaped those cat mugs, and I fully intended to go back and get them the next day because the day I found them was a no spending day. When I got back there, of course, somebody bought them, and remember the cute candle? Somebody bought it, so that's the problem with Marshalls. Fortunately, I bought the plates. So those are what I really needed. So I thought, wow, you know, I looked around at the 99-cent store and I said, I don't like these mugs. I wanted mugs for the hot chocolate we're going to be drinking with the marshmallows. For some reason, I have mugs, but I wasn't crazy about any of the mugs. So I thought this morning, why don't you just look at the thrift store? And that's when I found these Noritake mugs, $1 each. I go, wow, these are better mugs and nicer mugs. And when I'm done with these, I'll sell them 2 for $1. But first, I'm sanitizing them. And I have water. They're covered with boiling hot water and dishwasher detergent. And I use a big spoonful of dishwasher detergent. And it was supposed to be the packets. But I discovered you can just go to Dollar Tree and get this stuff. Probably the package is very, very messy. But if you do this, it gets probably 99.9% of the germs off. So, okay, I wanted to mention something. You know, I'm making some chicken salad, and so I soak all the chicken I eat in water with a little salt, and see how the water is not clear, it's kind of bloody. I soak my chicken and I'll take this out, rinse off the salt, and I will do this a couple times until the water is clear, and I know my chicken is clean, and I know I'm not getting any germs. So, cheaper alternatives. It occurred to me popcorn balls are much cheaper than Rice Krispie treats because I bought this for $1 and I made enough popcorn for a batch of popcorn balls. So the popcorn cost me about a quarter, whereas the cheapest I could get Rice Krispies would be a small box for $1. And so you might think, well, that's splitting hairs. That's 75 cents. Big deal. Well, when you do that all the time, it adds up. And when you're saving all money all the time, you have more money. It's like more money. The other cheaper alternative, I filled my water bottle. I found at in front of Foodland, the water machines work for a quarter as opposed to 88 cents or $1. So that was saving 75 cents, and I go through a lot of water. Another thing is you're going to store water. If you drink the water and then you fill it at the kiosk, that's a good way to store the water. And the other thing, I decided to switch to vegetable shortening. It's cheaper. This is going to last a long time. I keep 2 of these. When I open them, I keep them in the refrigerator. And so I am going to be, right now, for this week, I am going to be seeking cheaper alternatives. If you scroll down, I have a gourmet meat platter. I'm going to try to create a gourmet meat platter cheaper. And so this week it's going to be seeking cheaper alternatives. And God bless you all.